How's it going, everyone? We're here with another tutorial on how to speak Japanese. Got Yuno-chan.
And James.
Hey. And so, everybody gets hungry. So we're gonna do the hunger episode. So we're gonna talk about how to go about being hungry, how to say you're hungry, and we'll talk about a little bit about food. So let's jump right into this. You know, I'm feeling kind of hungry.
I'm really hungry, actually.
So let's say you go to, I'm in Japan, and there's nobody that speaks English. And you want to let somebody know, or maybe your tour guide or your friend, you're hungry. So how do you say that you're hungry in Japanese?
Onaka suita.
So let's break that down for you guys. Onaka suita.
Onaka suita.
Onaka suita.
Onaka suita?
Hi.
So that could be a question, kind of like, I can say onaka suita. Like, I'm hungry. And I can also ask you saying onaka suita. That means, are you hungry?
So is it a difference in the pronunciation on how you say it?
Yeah.
So if you want to ask, you're supposed to kind of like...
Go up at the end, I guess.
Go up then. So go ahead and tell them again.
Onaka suita.
Onaka suita. So it's kind of like, okay.
Onaka suita.
And if you want to just say that I'm hungry,
Onaka suita.
onaka suita. So you guys get that? You guys have to change the ka at the end. If you want to ask, it's onaka suita. And if it's I am hungry, it's
Onaka suita.
onaka suita.
Onaka suita.
That's a good one. So how about, let's say you just had a feast. You just had, some sashimi and some sushi and some mackerel.
Mackerel and cheese.
So how would you say that I am full? How would you express that I'm full?
Onaka ippai.
Onaka ippai.
That can also be a question. Onaka ippai?
Onaka ippai. So there you go. You have to change it by raising it up. Onaka ippai, right?
Onaka ippai.
Or onaka ippai.
There you go.
Would you also add the des? Onaka ippai des? Or is it just onaka ippai?
You could say onaka ippai desu.
Onaka ippai des. Okay.
Onaka ippai.
So we've got I am full, I am hungry. How about, let's say you're on a little date with a little Japanese girl or guy, for all you girls watching, and you want to ask, what do you feel like eating? That's what I want to ask. What do you feel like eating?
Nani tabetai?
Nani tabetai?
Nani tabetai?
Nani tabetai?
That was good.
Nani tabetai?
Nani tabetai?
That is, what would you like to eat? Nani tabetai? So remember, nani means what? So nani tabetai? What's another one when you're hungry? What's another thing
What
you can
about like,
express?
what's your favorite food?
What is your favorite food? That's a great one. What is your favorite food? So how would you say, what is your favorite food?
Nan no tabemono ga suki?
That one's gonna take me a second.
Nan no
tabemono
ga
ga
suki?
ski. What is your favorite food? So I remember ski is like what you like. And tabemono is food.
Food.
So let's go from the top again.
Nan no
tabemono
ga
ga ski. Nan no tabemono ga ski. Nan no tabemono ga ski.
There you go. So James, nan no tabemono ga suki?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. How do you say I really enjoy or I really like pizza?
Boku
Boku
pizza ga daisuki desu.
pizza ga daisuki desu.
There you go.
Wow, she's a very good teacher. How about I am a fan or I really like burritos?
Burrito ga suki.
I can get used to this. Burrito ga suki. Burrito ga suki. That's for all my Latins out there. Or whoever likes burritos.
So what about when you want to say you can't eat certain things? Like such a picky eater.
Oh, that's
I
a
can
great
eat
one.
Fruit. So let's say I don't like fruit. Kudamono suki janai.
So, okay, kudamono.
Fruit.
Kudamono suki janai.
Or you can also say kudamono taberenai. That means you can eat fruit.
Whoa, you might have to break that one down first a little slower.
Kudamono
Taberenai.
taberenai.
That's it?
Kudamono taberenai.
Kudamono. Is that fruit? I didn't know that. Kudamono is fruit. So kudamono
And taberenai.
taberenai.
Kudamono taberenai.
Kudamono taberenai.
That's me.
She doesn't like fruit. So if you don't like something, you have to, say it goes. How do you say it goes the object and
Let's
then the
say
verb?
if you don't like potatoes, you know how to say potato, right?
Jagaimo.
So if you don't like jagaimo, you can say jagaimo taberenai.
Jagaimo taberenai.
Or you can say jagaimo suki janai.
Jagaimo
きじゃない.
好きじゃない.
Which means you don't like
I don't like.
potatoes.
That's very good. So hopefully you guys are catching on to that. If there's any confusion, make sure you go ahead and post a comment and Yuno will get back to you. Or I'll get back to you. I'll call Yuno on the phone or message her or something.
Definitely.
What's another one? Is there anything else? How about the food is hot? Let's talk about that. How about if
Hot,
the food
like
is hot?
temperature hot?
Yeah, like if it's too hot. Like, oh, the food is hot. Or be careful, the food is hot or something.
Oh, you could say 暑いので気をつけてください.
Ooh.
That's it's hot, be careful.
So how do you say that again? Yeah.
暑いので
暑いので
気をつけてください.
気をつけてください. That means the food is hot. Be careful, please.
暑いので気をつけてください.
Wow, she speaks so fast. One more time, just in case they're not getting it out there.
暑いので
暑いので
気をつけてください.
気をつけて
ください.
ください. 気をつけてください. Very good. How about the food is cold? Let's say your waiter brings out the food and it's kind of cold and you were expecting it to be hot. How do you say the food is cold?
You can say これ冷めてるんですけど.
これ
冷めてるんですけど.
冷めて
るんですけど.
るんですけど.
That's kind of like, excuse me, it's a little bit cold.
Let's do that one more time. That one's kind of tough.
これ
これ
冷めてる
冷めてる
んですけど.
ですけど.
これ冷めてるんですけど.
これ冷めて
るんですけど.
るんですけど.
There you go. これ冷めてるんですけど.
It's gonna take me a while to be able to say it that fluent.
Alright.
But hopefully
You can rewind and watch it again.
you can always do that. So is there anything else we can touch on? So this one is very, very important. It's kind of a culture note that if you're eating with people in Japan or in the Japanese culture, so Yuno is going to go ahead and tell us about it.
So you know how you guys sometimes pray before you eat and stuff like that. We say itadakimasu, and that's where the whole Asian hand thing comes in. We go like this and we say itadakimasu. That literally means like I'm going to eat you, you being like food. But it's a polite way to say like thank you, I'm going to have you kind of thing. And
so this is before you have a meal.
Yes,
people say itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
So it's almost like saying grace at the table. So
Exactly.
itadakimasu. When you're about to eat, itadakimasu is a very formal, polite way to start your meal. So
Now you know.
now you know. So I think that's all we've got for this tutorial. But if you want to know anything else or if we left anything out, feel free to message us. You can follow her on Twitter at
Yuno Imai.
You can follow me on Twitter at strategic_James. Take care, and we'll see you
Next